Hey guys, Brian here with B4 Productions. I just want to do a quick demo of the Red Room Audio Saga Acoustic Trailer Percussion. If you don't know, Red Room Audio is a really awesome company. They're fairly new, but their samples are incredible. I have the two fiddle libraries, the Celtic and Bluegrass fiddle from them as well, that I will be doing an upcoming kind of fiddle shootout on those. So this is the Red Room Audio Saga Trailer Percussion. I have every single instrument loaded up here in multiple different instances of contact here. So let's listen to what these sound like, the different patches sound like in context. This is the Orchestral Ensemble. So that is your kind of traditional percussion. You can kind of tune each different layer. They're all mapped right here on the keys. One really cool thing is how you can alter the dynamics of the rolls. You hear that snare roll right there at the end. So that snare roll was me just modulating the CC01 with automation right down here in my sequencer. So that is the Orchestral Ensemble, and they have all these different instruments as well that you'll all get here. This is the World Ensembles, so let's solo that one. See, that was just going and playing in the different octaves of this instrument here. So you have different instruments mapped. They're all labeled. If you notice right there, when I hover over the key, it tells you exactly what instrument it's going to be playing. So here are the taikos, frame drums, hand drums, surdo, ensemble sticks, hand drum mallets, hand drum ensembles, surdo mallets, excuse me, and two-pan ensembles. So there you have that. That is the World Ensembles. And then we also have World Soloists. So again, they are mapped all across the keys there. They have different ranges depending on how many instruments there are in those. So here we have the solo taikos, solo surdos, frame drums, all these same instruments there, just obviously the solo versions. You get a more intimate sound, and they have a nice range across the keyboard. And again, the crescendos or swells are all controlled by the rolls. So actually, you'll just load up a roll articulation and be able to swell or crescendo that however you want, depending on the roll dynamics right here, which is pretty nice. So they're not just predetermined wave files that you have to kind of put into your track. You can kind of customize your own sound there. So next we have oil drums. So those are much more abrasive. You know, really nice sound though. Honestly, all of these combined to make like an absolutely massive sound. I was impressed with the sound of them when they're combined, because it does say, you know, trailer percussion, and some of them may seem like the orchestral ensemble or the world ensemble may seem a bit more traditional, and you can use them in a very intimate setting. And when you combine them all, you get a really punchy, loud, epic mix. So let's go to the cymbals next. So they have 20-inch, 18-inch, and 16-inch cymbals there. And then next is the gongs. So they have a really nice wide variety of articulations for each of these instruments here. Let's go to the anvils. Metal sheets is next. These are kind of creepy. So down here in the lower dynamics, you have those, they say metal sheet rubs and the bows. Really good for like horror sound design elements. And up here we have the really loud abrasive crashes. Next we have silo booms. These things are absolutely massive. I mean, like, seriously huge. The only other thing I can think of kind of like this is like this Spitfire All Beyond One, like the Darwin Percussion or Easter Island Percussion, but these are just humongous. You can just hear an intense amount of resonance and kind of metallic as well, instead of just like a natural clean drum sound. So you hear those have an insane amount of resonance and like room noise, and they ring out, but they only ring out as long as you hold down the key. So if you release that key, it will cut off fairly quickly. So it's not just like you hit it and it triggers and it's kind of ringing out in the background of your tracks. You can control that, how long it rings out. So yeah, those silo hits are absolutely massive, or silo booms. Next, let's listen to all of them together, one by one, adding layers as we go. Excuse me. So yeah, incredible percussion. I love Red Room's audio stuff. So they really have a lot of character in there. They kind of have this badass looking guy with a warrior looking helmet there, and you really do get that kind of feeling from this library. Well, it does have like the kind of orchestral ensemble with some really nice snares and everything. The snares are really nice and punchy. But what I think really sets this apart is like those oil drums, those massive silo booms, just the combination of everything. And it has a lot of character into those samples. And you can hear when I combine them all, I mean, the result was really quite massive and impressive. So I can see why they call it acoustic trailer percussion. You could definitely use this for a trailer track. And they do sound natural, but I mean, they would go really good with a hybrid type sound as well. So that was just a quick look of what everything sounds like straight out of the box. No external reverb, no external mastering or EQ whatsoever. So that was just one of each instruments in the package. So that was that. Thanks for watching, guys.